Man, I tell you what, if it isn't one thing, it's another. So I guess my stream wasn't choppy, but my voice was all out of sync last time. So it looks like I have this fixed now. So let's go ahead and let's stream some more. Now guys, I haven't played this next part, so it could definitely be a little freaky. Alright. Oops. I double clicked there.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Alright guys, here we go.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Guys, I gotta restart. I am like... I was distracted. I let myself get distracted there.
Previously on Alan Wake,
Okay, let's try that
Alice
again.
has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
What was that all about?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's the... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you, And your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
It's supposed to be me. Let's not miss anything here.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Rose isn't responsible for this crap.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me, and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Forget these fools.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Oh, I guess I can't get through that way. Let's look over here too. I don't want to miss anything.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but I ain't been drinking either. You know, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure you will walk away? Why do love
There's the dude. Missing anything yet?
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane! What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Oh, well, this is great.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy.
Get after it. Don't let him get away. Move it. I'll have your shot. Don't let him get away.
Oh, this is great. I've got more than one or two problems, it seems like.
There he is.
Oh, great.
Okay, Ben. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
We're ready to go. Hello. I'm on the way. Keep an eye out.
You gotta be kidding me.
Where'd he go? On the way. Keep an eye out. on! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
Gosh.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
I'm getting. Oh crap. Are you serious?
Search the area!
God.
Stay sharp! This way!
Here they come.
Over here!
That's me too.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
I think that's the sheriff telling them they're being idiots. Oh my God. Crap. Jacking with him. Holy. Please give me something. Okay, let's go up here.
This is James. Mulligan Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But it was... Hey, come on! Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet it does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Get the freaky Frou out of here. Freaky Frou. Still don't have any flashlight or nothing.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
I don't know. If I run into any of these freaking dark creatures, I got nothing. You gotta be kidding me.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Without a fight? What am I supposed to do? Look at him really mean? Oh, I see. Plug in that spotlight. Make sure there isn't any guns or flashlight around here.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
You gotta be kidding me. Kick. Come on. I better not be missing the flashlight and guns. Oh god. There we go. Just to have something. better about life.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
No guns, just flashbangs. Was it 5? Yeah. So there's a big area that doesn't have anything in it. Well, here we go. Shoot. I'm not gonna just throw a flashbang. Now I will. Where is he? Right there. And there's another one gonna come after me. No reason to hold on to them. Maybe I can get more of them to come at me at once.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
See that right there? Oh, freak. I gotta get on the other side. Fury. That's what I wanted to do, was get more of them with one bang, flashbang.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
There we go. I don't know if anybody's behind me. Alright, I think that's good enough. Dang. Goodness. Oh crap. Crap, I didn't get that one. I'm gonna try to get more. Alright, this ain't working. What? Man, F those dudes, really.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us? Well,
they'll have to try to sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
When am I gonna get a gun? God dang it. Or just give me 1,000 flashbangs. Oh, here we go. F this, I'm running. Nope. That wasn't ever gonna work. Yes. Dang, stay in the light. Alright, I want to get back in the light. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. F it. I didn't want to use the flashbang there, but there was 3 of them.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Well, let's not ask questions. Let's get her going. Wow. It does seem like someone's trying to help me along the way, but... Oh, there was the light. Okay. Let's see what's over here. See some flashing. These days are coming. Get this freaking shotgun in here. Rifle, whatever they got. I don't know. Holy heck. I gotta get to this other one late. That's a big boy. Oh crap. Gotta be kidding me. This crap not go back on? I want to have it back on in case I need to run back over here. Oh crap. Every time I go in there. I gotta see what this is up here.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Oh, goodness. Why do they hate me? 2 flashbangs left. Alright. It wants me to get up there. Oh shoot. Are you sorry little... Wait a minute, I thought I saw something shimmering. Ah, it was that... Okay, it's time to continue on. Just get it over with. Effers. Bright light ahead.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say. Batteries.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. Yeah. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Yeah, he took recordings of her voice and put it all together. That's what it sounded like to me.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage, before it flew at me again.
Oh, great. Inanimate objects are now going to hate me. Sure it could get any worse. There's stuff in here, that's for dang sure. Yes. Oh, I'm already on my limit. Oh crap. back on track here. Whoa. Interesting physics.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh great, I'm gonna have to get on the freaking tracks. No? Good.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Gosh, dang. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, I am effed. I did not see where to go.
I hoped I could find a car from there.
I have to be keeping my eyes open. I didn't know that was gonna friggin' happen.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. What the hell?
Where am I supposed to go? Apparently not that way. Okay, that's it. Oh crap. No! I got too hurt, I gotta heal.
The opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
I've only got 2 flashbangs, so I was really trying my best not to use both.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
God! Can't shoot that big freaking crap. Can I just get to the light, man? Oh my God.
The opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Try my best. Needs a better flashlight.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
That freaking pounded me. Okay.
The opposite shore.
The whole
I
holding
hoped I
back
could find a
thing,
car from there.
no good. I need to just charge it, throw my flashbangs, and get the freak out of there.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh my god. Just knocked me off a freaking cliff.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Sounds like he's gonna get his revenge.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
I can't believe I had just said I need a better flashlight. And they just gave it to me. That's pretty good. So I gotta tell you, this stuff was beating me to death. Oh, I am not putting up with this one. That's it. Please have flashbangs. Maxed. You know what is that? That's revolver. Move. take those suckers. You gotta love it when they max you out on everything. That means something bad's coming.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you add?
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Pick up what? A manuscript? I saw something. Couldn't have been that. Lithium batteries? Oh, right there.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Jeez. Can't this just be a happy story with a happy ending? Why so much darkness? Yeah, here we go. Alright. This is not good. Hey, I hit shift. Come on. Crap. Oh, shoot. Well, I just died. How am I supposed to freaking stop that freaking bulldozer, man? Am I just supposed to run for it? Ah, come on. Doing pretty good, I thought. Yeah, I really wish I had a flashbang now, buddy. Dead already. Oh crap. Is that light? Oh my god, get in the light. Wait a minute, you telling me that's not stopping him?
Never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
I have no idea how I was supposed to defeat that thing.
The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
It's daylight, man. You gotta like that. Am I supposed to be driving? Why did it put me out of the car?
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Yeah. That's as far as I was gonna go, looks like. All right. That hurt. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, it took all my stuff away again? Oh my god.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Looks like a coal mine.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? Hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
We could just put that on the car radio. I don't know if if they want me to switch cars here or what, but I don't know why I would. I'm almost there.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Great. Wants my wife. That is not cool, man.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Shoot. Oh great, is there gonna be 32 souls in here for me to deal with?
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope.
It's dark.
It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Oh, great. I was enjoying the daylight.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Heck, what I do? Oh, son of a sack! Oh my god.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Leave the building. Alright, fine. F this, man. Don't make me go down into some freaking mine. Now here we go. Oh, I'm already good. Sure is giving me a lot of stuff, though. I don't have any flashbangs left. I knew it was going to be that freaking door. I knew it. 32 freaking miners down here. F it, just go. Oh, okay, good. Brother. Pick it up.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Tell me I gotta go that way, but I don't see how just yet. Sorry. Oh, right there. Crap! How am I hurt already? That badly. I want to get that big sucker. You sorry? I don't know where this other one's at. Ugh. I'm too hurt. Thank you. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me.
Ah!
How do you kill these inanimate stuff? Oh, crap. This is bull crap. Oh, God dang it. Get into the deal. Get into the deal. Oh, flashbangs. I don't know how to beat these things. Is that really it? The light? Oh God. Try to take care of this. Don't go down there, you freaking idiot. Goodness sakes. I'm trying to heal here. And let my battery power get back up on my flashlight.
What the hell?
God dang it. I didn't even see because I... What? I don't think a flashlight's gonna do nothing about that. No, I'm starting to think, let the wife go. They were talking about there being other fish in the sea. We can find another one.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
I don't know. Electrocution sounds pretty freaking sweet right about now. Let's get this over with. Well, drive. The tires are rubber, so I could just drive over it. Let me see if there's any other explanation though. Like, don't touch that truck. This truck seems to be the best thing to try. I see those dudes down there, and here they come. Oh, freaking A, they're all over the place. Oh, shit! Crap. Oh, I'm getting freaking beat the freaking... Oops. Hey, I hit shift. God dang it. I want to clear these freaking pieces of crap out. I shouldn't have had any trouble. Oh shoot, I don't have any power. That wasn't lost on me, what that just did. Still thinking it's the car, but glad I came over here. That's it, the generator. There went that light. Here we go. This is big. Oh crap. Holy crap. They're here. Achievement. Great. Come on. Please don't have one of these freaking train cars come up at me. Oh, here comes a dude. Here comes a lot of dudes. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, I freaked and hosed that all up. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Shoot. Crap. I'm about sick of you, bro. God, more? Really? Oh, crap. Where'd it go? Just gonna let that flashlight charge. more. Just let me get the freak out of here already, would you? Maybe a checkpoint or something. Jeez. Guess that was my footsteps. That's what I thought. Not my footsteps. Those aren't my footsteps again. God dang it. They're creeping me the freak out right now. Those are big, heavy footsteps. They're not mine. Here we go. Okay, there's explosives and things in here. Why does everything make a freaking sound? Oh, freaking A, man. Please tell me I killed them. Oh, I got some kind of achievement there. I was too busy trying not to have a heart attack to... Oh, goody. They're above me. They're waiting for me. This is fantastic. Freak, forget it. Let's get this over with. Follow. Oh, wait a minute, what was that? Pick up manuscript. Oh, jeez.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Well, I'm not deaf. Let's go. Down the roof. Holy crap, that's a whole tree. Alright, let's go in here. Holy. I see that.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Is this thing plugged in? That'd be sweet. Oh my god, it's already out of the... Letting my flashlight charge. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Why can't I? God dang. I might as well just start walking. Oh crap, here we go. Bring it. Oh, shoot. God dang it! Dang, I went through all my stuff, but it's too many. Oh man, I am in worse shape than I thought. Shoot. I see some.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Brother, you try to put me in. Jail, the darkness. Well, I don't have much ammo. See a thermos over there. I see a light. Ooh, it's got some stuff. Thank you. I'm good on batteries. I'm like doing much better with batteries. Oh God, I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was a solid. Well, that sucks. Need them. All right, let's go.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Hold E to switch the pump action. Okay, there's a light over here. Let's go get it. Light on the other side too. Let's. Oh, brother. Lights all over the place. Somebody behind me. God dang it, I'm really hurt right now. What? Alright, let's just continue on. Ah, crap. Hey, there's a freaking going for it. There's gonna be more of them. Holy crap. I didn't think they'd actually come to me. Need revolver ammo now. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh my God. Gotta get them one at a time here. Okay, hold on. Which one's the flare gun? I gotta let him get close enough to me. Not that close. Oh shoot. Hit it. What the freak? It wasn't loaded. Oh my God. What? I have to go all the way back to this? Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me on that. That's horrible.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
They kind of blew it there. Should have had a checkpoint at some much quicker than that. Let's go this way. Looks like there's no. The other way had that ammo bin. Come on, big dummy. I'm going this way. I'm as screwed, blue, tattooed. Yeah, that's the first misstep I've seen in the game. I had no real plan.
I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
They never should have had such a long point between checkpoints. That's their long distance. That was ridiculous. Oh shoot, I thought there was... Honestly thought there were 3 and I got them. Oh crap. Oh shoot. I got turned around. Shoot. You piece of crap! Oh goody, this is... the light is out. Got totally turned around. I hear him. Oh, bullcrap. Okay. I am going to probably... well, no, let's try one more time. But I'm getting close to having to stop for now, and I can pick it up tonight.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
This one's kind of an unfortunate checkpoint. It's too far. Or maybe they just ramped it up and I wasn't ready. What? Oh, I'm freaking reloading. That sucked. At least I'm getting through this to this part faster. Need to make sure I have everything loaded. Flare I can use? That's the one I already used. This isn't even the one that, like, is the problem. Oh well. Here we go. Come on now. Give me some ammo or something. Oh, that's gotta be a checkpoint. Oh, thank you. And that, my friends, is where we have to stop for now. I'm gonna pick this up tonight. It's my weekend, so I'll be playing tonight. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, and if you're actually watching, hit that follow button. I appreciate it. Thanks.